What's up, Runners Flat? First impressions, the Guide ISO 2 from Saucony. This is 10.3 ounces, 8 millimeter drop, and it's a high mileage stability shoe. We call it down here a moderate stability shoe. It's not an overly aggressive stability shoe. This is the sweet spot. You overpronate just a little bit or moderately. I overpronate quite a bit on one foot, not so much on the other. I do great. I stay really, really healthy in the Guide. This is the updated ISO 2, and so what they did was they give you this jacquard mesh upper and the ISO fit. What you have here is you have the Everrun top sole and Power Foam midsole in the shoe. When the Everrun top sole came out, it was really, really spongy, right? Really, really soft, pretty responsive, but really soft. They've tuned that a little bit, and so just know that onto this third or fourth version of Everrun in the Guide, to me, it feels a little less spongy in there. Still responsive, I'm not saying that. It's a lightweight, high mileage shoe with some stability in it that I do everything from long runs to fast workouts in. It's a fast feeling shoe, but it's not quite as soft as it used to be. It's a little more structured in there. From the ISO 1 that they had last year, what I found in that is that the deepness of the forefoot was lacking a little bit, and so the top of the shoe would rub on my big toe and across the top of my foot in the forefoot of the shoe. This new one's a little bit deeper. I think they fixed it. They probably knew it was there, and so I've had way less issues with any rubbing and stuff like that on long runs and spending time in it. The other thing they adjusted is this ISO fit. The ISO fit is set up on here to really lock you down in that cockpit, and it's adjustable, meaning this. If you come in here, you can adjust on this section, this section, this section, or this section, right? And you can decide if you want to tighten this down here and loosen this up here, okay? Very similar to some of the other companies that give you adjustability within that lacing system. They're doing the same thing, and then they have a nice little heel collar here where it's basically a seamless upper with some overlays. So what you get is a shoe that you step in, it fits like a slipper, and it feels really good and it's lightweight. I will tell you this as first impressions. As I get it broke in, I'll know more, but outside in the cold in the wintertime when it's below 30 degrees, this slaps a little bit for me on the pavement. When I'm on trails and stuff like that, it's awesome. And so I don't think it's anything where it's not soft enough because I'm not like beat up or feeling like it's super stiff on me. But I do notice that the cushiness of that rubber when it gets a little colder must change just a little bit because it slaps a little bit on the pavement when I'm out there below 30 degrees. That's just something to know. Full ground contact here and pretty sticky outsole. One thing I don't like is when they try to make the outsole on shoes too durable, what happens is it's not sticky at all and then you lose a lot of traction. This feels good to me even in the wintertime if I'm hitting some roads with ice and snow on it. I feel like I can stick the landing there and not, be falling all over the place most of the time. So I think all the updates that they did make are positive updates. And again, it's back to fitting and feeling like the Guide has always felt to me, which is the perfect combination of lightweight but high mileage stability. So check out the Guide ISO 2 from Saucony and check out the Runners Flat. Thanks, guys.